Oil companies can now hit the gas. A federal judge telling the government to fast-track drilling permits on federal land. The Interior Department will have 60 days to decide whether to approve them. Right now, they can drag on and on and on for years. So onshore drilling getting moving, but offshore, it is still stalling. That's got my next guest fuming, Jim Adams, the CEO of Offshore Marine Services. So, Jim, this doesn't affect you, right?
Well, we'll see what happens onshore. But it's important to recognize that, this is the third time that Ken Salazar has been told by a federal judge to do his job, to follow the law, and to...
But he ignores it. Every time he and the administration ignore it. It's blatant. And I mean, normally if a judge told me to do something, I don't know, I would do it.
Well, it certainly highlights what the political policy is. And watching this administration, and particularly the Interior Department, it's really important to see what they do, not what they say they're going to do. And in the Gulf of Mexico, what they've done is severely cut back our exploration in the Gulf, which is going to lead to less jobs. It's already sidelined tens of thousands of workers, and that's going to ripple through the entire economy. It just doesn't make any sense.
Everything is in how you do it, right? I mean, if they drag their feet, that's one thing. But let's say we get some of this onshore drilling sped up. It would make sense, I guess, that eventually offshore drilling would follow regardless, wouldn't it?
Well, I think it would make sense right now, today, for the administration, the Obama administration, to release the process, to make it clear, to make it predictable, because we have tens of thousands of private enterprise shovel-ready jobs ready to go. And instead of growing this economy in a place where we know it will work, instead, all we see is obstruction from this administration.
I'm wondering if the psychological effect of more drilling being allowed, whether onshore or offshore, obviously you'd prefer offshore, but you never know, sends prices down, even though getting oil from these facilities could be months, if not years away. What do you think?
Well, it is a long-term process to develop deep water drilling operation, which is really important to understand, because the obstruction that the industry faces now will affect the nation for years to come. We're going to lose the jobs that aren't happening because we don't have permits. We are going to see the price of fuel continue to go up. And just as importantly, we are going to be more dependent on foreign sources of oil that we can't control.
Well, what if the president pulls another let's tap the reserve thing again? I always think now, to his credit, at least the last one was such a surprise, it hit everyone when they least expected, that he does it again.
In my, it was just silly policy. It was not even a zero-sum game, because the depleted oil from the reserve is going to have to be replaced. And because of the Obama administration's own policies, replacing that oil is going to be more expensive than what was stored there. But it doesn't impact the long-term outlook for the dependability of the source of our energy, which should be the Gulf of Mexico.
All right. Jim Adams, thank you very, very much. Well put.
Thank you.
All right. Good Obama, bad Obama?